Imagine opening a letter and feeling a cold shiver down your spine. The last words of someone who vanished forever. These aren't just letters, they're chilling mysteries that remain unsolved. Are you brave enough to read their final goodbyes? Number 10. The Vanishing Bride. A wedding turned nightmare. In 1924, Alice Bennett was set to marry the love of her life. Her wedding dress was ready, the church was decorated, and guests were arriving. But the night before the wedding, Alice vanished. The only clue left behind? A cryptic note on her fiancé's pillow that read, "Don't look for me. I've seen something I wasn't supposed to." The entire town was shaken. Rumors spread like wildfire. Did she witness a crime? Or was she running from a dark secret? Her family held on to hope, thinking she'd return. But weeks turned into months, and Alice was never found. Here's the twist. 6 months later, her wedding dress was discovered by a fisherman, neatly folded on a bench by a river, with no signs of struggle. The eerie part? Locals claim that on stormy nights, a ghostly bride can be seen walking along the riverbank, searching for something, or someone. What did Alice see that night? And why did she leave that haunting letter? Number 9. The pilot's final words. Amelia Earhart's cryptic. Goodbye. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart, one of the world's most famous pilots, is a mystery that has puzzled historians for decades. But few know about the chilling letter she wrote to her husband before her final flight. In it, she wrote, "I am aware of the dangers, but whatever happens, know that I am at peace." At first glance, it seems like a heartfelt farewell. But here's where it gets strange. The letter hinted at something more sinister, as if she knew someone was after her. Some conspiracy theorists believe she was being followed by spies, while others think she was trying to escape a hidden enemy. Even more disturbing? Shortly after her disappearance, strange radio signals were picked up from the Pacific Ocean, with a female voice calling for help. Was it Amelia, stranded on a remote island? Or was it something far darker? Number 8. The missing schoolboy's goodbye. A letter that predicted his fate. In 1985, a 14-year-old boy named Michael Parker vanished on his way home from school. His parents were devastated, but their heartbreak turned into horror when they found a letter in his room. It read, "If anything happens to me, know that I love you. But there are things I can't explain." At first, the police dismissed the letter as teenage angst, but things took a sinister turn when Michael's backpack was discovered deep in the woods, untouched, with a second note inside. That note said, "The woods are not safe. Don't follow me." Despite extensive searches, no trace of Michael was ever found. Locals now avoid the forest, claiming it's cursed. Some say they hear Michael's voice calling for help at dusk, while others report seeing shadowy figures lurking among the trees. What did Michael know that no one else did? And why did he warn people to stay away from the woods? Number 7. The Woman in the Attic. A letter found. Decades later. In 1972, a woman named Mary Collins moved into a new house with her family. The house had an old, locked attic, which they decided to leave undisturbed. But 30 years later, the new homeowners made a chilling discovery. Hidden in the attic was a letter from Mary. It read, "If you're reading this, I'm already gone. He's watching me. He won't let me leave." The police launched an investigation, but Mary and her family had vanished without a trace. Even more disturbing, there were scratches on the attic walls, as if someone had tried to escape. To this day, no one knows who he was. And neighbors still report hearing footsteps in the attic at night. Was Mary trapped in her own home by a malevolent force? Or was it something far worse? Number 6. The Disappearing Hiker. A letter found in the snow. In 1993, a seasoned hiker named Daniel Brooks set off on a solo expedition into the mountains. He was experienced and well prepared. But days later, a rescue team found his campsite abandoned, and a letter stuck to a tree. It read, "Don't follow me. The mountain is alive." The search continued for weeks, but Daniel was never found. The rescue team reported strange occurrences. Footprints appearing and disappearing in the snow, eerie whispers in the wind, and shadows that seemed to move on their own. Locals now believe that the mountain is cursed, and that anyone who ventures too far never returns. Was Daniel warning others about a supernatural force? Or did he simply lose his mind in the wilderness? Number 5. The ghost ship's final message. In 1948, a distress signal was received from a ship called the SS Orang Medan. The chilling message said, "All officers are dead. I die." When rescuers boarded the ship, they found the entire crew dead, their faces frozen in terror. The cause of death? Unknown. Even stranger, the ship vanished before it could be towed back to shore. Some believe it was carrying a deadly secret, while others think it was cursed. Was the ship haunted? Or did its crew stumble upon something they shouldn't have? Number 4. The cabin in the woods. A final goodbye. In 2001, a group of friends rented a remote cabin for a weekend getaway. But one of them, Sarah, left a note before disappearing. It read, "The woods are alive. They took her. I'm next." The police found the note, but no trace of Sarah or her friends. Even more disturbing, the cabin's walls were covered in symbols that no one could decipher. Locals now refuse to go near the area, claiming it's cursed. Some say the spirits of Sarah and her friends still roam the woods, searching for a way out. Number 3. The time traveler's warning. In 1987, a man named John Titor appeared online, claiming to be a time traveler. He posted a letter detailing future events, warning people to prepare for disasters. At first, people dismissed him as a hoax, but shockingly, many of his predictions came true. Was John Titor really from the future? Or was he simply someone with insider knowledge? Number 2. The Curse of the Doll. A chilling letter from the past. In 1905, a letter was found inside a cursed doll. It read, "This doll is my only friend. But it wants more than friendship. Don't take it." The doll was passed from family to family, and each time, tragedy struck. To this day, the doll remains locked away in a museum. Number 1. The Disappearing Town. A letter from the void. In 1950, an entire town in Alaska vanished. The only thing left behind? A letter that read, "We're leaving. The darkness has come." To this day, no one knows what happened to the residents. Some believe they were taken by a supernatural force, while others think they simply vanished into thin air. If these stories left you speechless, make sure to comment below on which one haunted you the most. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Your support gives me the motivation to keep bringing you these bone-chilling mysteries.